Jennifer Modisette. I'm the CI manager for Direct Lumber in Door, Colorado. CI manager is the continuous improvement manager. Been doing that for 1.5 years now. Before that, I did 25 years of inside sales management. I got into this because I needed a job. I wasn't happy where I was at. And my aunt said, want to come work for the door shop? I do ARAP and we need somebody to catch us up. So I said, sure, and worked myself out of a job in 6 months, and they liked me. They said, what do you want to do? And see these salesmen, and they're always on the go and happy and having fun, and I'm like, I want to do that. And so I started training in sales. I'd come in early in the morning and then do my accounting during the day and then stay late and learn sales. And basically what it is an inside sales rep. They back up the outside salesman, so they're like the account manager of what that salesman has for his clients. The best part about this industry is that because there's so much on the job training that is required, that you don't have to have a college degree, and you can still, that's one thing that I wish I would have known. I always felt like I was less than, but all you have to do is just keep learning. As long as you're willing to keep learning, working hard, you can move your way up very quickly in this industry. Best part of my job, it's helping people. It's making things better, even when they think I'm making their life difficult because I implement a new process and I present it on a PowerPoint. My last project was for opportunities in our ERP system, and everybody was, oh, here we go again, another meeting, another implementation, new thing we have to learn. And then maybe 2-3 days afterwards, I was getting feedback, this is so much better. We love the way the system works. So that's the best part of my job, even when I get pushback, but when they do it and they find it actually makes their lives easier. I love that. That's supposed to be what my job is, so I love when it actually works. The plan comes together. Don't ever stop learning, because that's exactly how you keep advancing in your life and your job. Whether you stay at the same place or not, keep learning. If you learn something every day, my dad used to say this, and I've taken it to heart every single day. If you learn something every day, you had a successful day. And so you should take that all the way to the end. You should always learn something, because that will help you advance in your career. And it's okay not to have these big, huge education degrees, whatever. If you've got the drive, you are going to be successful. It doesn't take a degree to be successful. It takes you being driven to be successful. I wish there was a foundation like this for me, that my dad didn't have, he was a girl dad, and so I was his tomboy, and I loved building stuff, and I loved helping, and I loved that feeling of accomplishment when something was built and done, and we had done that. And yet all my life growing up, I didn't know I could actually get into this industry, and I could do that. You see job sites, and now you see every once in a while you'll see a woman foreman or a woman GC. They're still rare, but they're out there, and they were never there when I was a kid. So you can do whatever you want. If you want to get dirty on a job site, you can do that. If you want to drive a semi-truck, you can do that. You want to be in the office and run a lumber yard, run a truss shop, run a cement company, you can do that. It's not a man's job. I really wish I would have known, I truly wish I would have known that when I was a kid, because with women in my generation, you felt like your jobs were limited and there were things you weren't allowed to do. And I remember thinking, I don't know what I want to do with my life, and there's this whole world out there, and yet this side of it, construction, was never part of that whole world that I felt belonged to me. So I'm really glad for Hoya, because of that. I want girls to know you can do this, and you can support your family with this kind of career, because it pays very well.